comic is Jason Dam.
Thank you, you're too kind. Oh my gosh, how are we doing tonight? I wasn't supposed to be here, I just came to use the bathroom, but they had another guy, but I guess he didn't have the energy I do, so there we are. No, I did try to bring the energy tonight. I stopped off and bought a couple Red Bulls, but that was probably a mistake because now I'm really hyper. I know, my energy is just crazy. They don't really have any power here. This is just me. I did get drug tested at work recently. How do you think I did? All right, no. Well, I failed. Because evidently they were looking for that. And I just walked up to the lady and she just told me, she's like, I'm sorry, you didn't pass your drug test. And I just looked at her and I said, can I at least pee in the cup first? And she said no. She just took a picture of me and sent it in. I'm sure they just looked at her like, oh shit, he didn't pass at all. I try to get around it, I have this method of getting around it every time I have to do a piss test. What I do is when I go to hand them the urine, I just go, hey, it's pretty obvious there's marijuana in here. So if you just skip that part, and then just maybe find out why my pee burns so bad, great. I mean, it's getting pretty dangerous here. I don't know if that was just blood or if he eating something with ketchup that day. I don't know. It was really funny though, because after the results came in, the HR guy, he pulled me into his office, and he told me, he goes, we told you that we were going to drug test you, and that if you did anything like smoke marijuana, to tell us. And I saw you I don't know how many times, I've seen you quite a few times. Why didn't you ever tell me that you smoke weed? And I said, because you saw me several times. Most people get it the first try. By most people, I mean everyone but you. So, I was fired from being a teacher. Yeah, and it was actually because nobody told me about how kids like to identify as animals, and I didn't know anything about this, right? So I'm in there my first day, and there's a kid, he's peeing on the floor, and I was like, what is he doing? And the guy's like, oh, that's just, he just identifies as a dog. You just wait till he finishes and then just take care of it. And I was like, all right, I'll do that. And so I waited for him to finish, and then I rubbed his nose in it and threw him outside. That wasn't the thing that got me in trouble, but It was probably the kid I ended up having to shoot. I know, in my defense, he had a broken leg and he identified as a horse. As a lover of animals, I can't allow that. Okay? Billy had to be put down. His parents agreed. No, but then later on I figured out, I think I have this. I think I got the grasp on this. And I looked over and I saw a kid, he was flopping on the floor like a fish. I was like, okay, he's a fish. So as I was trying to drag him out to throw him in the canal, someone let me know that, no, he doesn't identify as a fish, he was just having a seizure. I was like, oh, so the water won't work then.
He was just having a seizure.
I mean, it will. He'll eventually stop either way, but, I had a pretty interesting couple of years. Like, I knew, 2020 I knew was just doomed because, my one New Year's resolution was to get out more. Yeah, and then 2021, the very first day of the year, my truck dies, right? So I took it to a mechanic thinking it was something mechanical. He insisted it was COVID. And, no, actually what it was, my transmission went out. And I work on vehicles a little bit, but I don't know a whole lot about transmissions. So I decided to try to Google how to work on trannies. So I learned a lot. Yeah, for instance, I learned for the first half of its life, my truck was a woman. I didn't know that. And then I learned that I'm not pansexual. So, yeah, because apparently being pansexual doesn't consist of me rubbing my dick on pans. So, which sucks because it's a great place to finish. It wipes right out. It's not you've seen the commercials, But no, while my truck was down, I had to take a couple Ubers. I took this one Uber, there's this lady sitting in the front seat, and she started showing me pictures of herself on her cell phone. And I was like, wow, that's great. And then a little bit later, she goes, hey, would you like to see a selfie of me? I was like, all right, thought that's what we're doing, but go ahead. And I'm not even joking, she showed me a very close-up picture of her vagina. Yeah. And I just looked at it and I was like, wow. You don't look anything like your picture. Were you feeling alright that day? Because you look a little clammy. Don't worry, that's just me trying to think outside the box. Is anybody here watching Kentucky Derby at all? A couple of us, the rest of us have lives. Awesome. No, seriously, can we just call the Kentucky Derby what it really is? Amish NASCAR. I think it's so much better. I went to the Dollar General the other day because my life is going great. No, and I looked. I pulled in the parking lot and I look over and this lady just hunched over like she's gonna throw up. But well, technically she did, but it came out the other end. And, I know, I can't unsee this, okay? I went into the cashier and I immediately told her that, hey, you got a lady pooping in the parking lot right now? And she's like, yeah, it's Dollar General, probably. not even joking, the news anchor said these exact words. She said, and no one seemed to know what happened. Yeah, got hit by a train, nobody knows. I wasn't even there to tell you what happened. He didn't get out of the fucking way. That's By the way, if you're ever attacked by a train, because I know they're so elusive, you can just turn on a dime and then you can point. If one's ever coming at you like this, just do this. You'll be alright. But the craziest part of the whole story is, you know, that they did an autopsy to see what the cause of death was. I mean, like, Jesus. I mean, he's a pile of cookie dough, alright? It's pretty obvious. It's COVID. So,